What's up, guys? Hornadis50 here, bringing you Fairytail manga review, 100-Year Quest. This was chapter 23, titled The Port City of Blessings. This was an amazing chapter. Even though this wasn't a battle chapter, and this was just a build-up chapter, but the build-up was so damn good. I wish all this was part of the regular Fairytail and not like a side quest story. I mean, it's still canon, but it would have just been nice for Fairytail to end with this than the Aura's War arc, but it is what it is. But we have everyone rebuilding the city, and you see Natsu and Happy on top of a hilltop just looking down on it, and Natsu's kind of confused, and he's like, "Hey, Happy, I don't remember much of when I ate the flame, but did I say or do anything abnormal?" And his reply, Happy, was, "You said a couple of things that were weird, but you said a couple of things that were not weird." And then Natsu smiled at Happy and was like, "Okay, that's cool." And then Lucy came out of nowhere, and she just slaps him in the back of the head. And he was like, "Ow." And she's like, "It's not cool. Thanks to you, I almost got burnt." And he had this cute little moment between them. He's like, "Oh, I hurt you?" And he lifted up her shirt and looked at her body. And he was like, "You look perfectly fine to me." She slapped him again, and she was like, "Thanks to Wendy's wind magic, I got healed." It's just the thought that still hurts. I was just laughing, seeing these cute little moments between them, because that's what really makes Fairytail blossom at its best. It's the characters' interactions and the story progression. The fight scenes, you can probably take away a couple of points for that, but I know a lot of people are going to hate on certain fight scenes. Even if it's explained well, they're still going to hate on it, but it is what it is there. Then we switch over to the city people. And we have Ezra, Wendy, and Gray explaining to the city what's going on. How Macphobia turned them into fish, but they were actually real humans. And he was doing that to save their lives. And they were all happy, saying, "Yay, he was a savior of our village. But you guys defeated him now, so what now?" And out of nowhere, we see Macphobia in his human form. He's badly hurt and he's on a crutch. And you have Camille next to him. But he says something very interesting. He says that my magic power is fading, and because of this, I guess I'm going to stay human. And I'm like, what? I mean, we know humans can turn into dragons and stay that way, but this is actually the first time we see the reverse. A dragon losing all their power and reverting to a human. So, it's just very unique, and I wonder if that's how they're going to save the other pentagram dragons. Instead of destroying them, how the Dragon of Law wanted, maybe they might just extract enough of their power off them where they revert into a human form and stay that way like Macphobia. I believe this is a foreshadow, in my opinion, of what's to come. And I cannot wait. That's going to be hella awesome. But that was basically, their discussion with that part. Then we switch over to the Dragon of Law and the Dragon Magica Guild, which is his guild, which he's the only member of. We see him looking through this magic circle, and he's surprised that they actually was able to defeat one of the Pentagon dragons, because anyone who took this quest was never able to defeat one. And he was like, maybe they might actually do it. Maybe they're the ones who can break this 100-year quest. And it was very interesting, and he was very shocked. I still don't believe in that guy. I think he's very, very shady, and he's hiding something. I could see him being like the endgame boss. But after that, we switch over again to another guild. A guild that we just got introduced a couple of chapters back. The Diablos Guild. Which, if you remember, it was stated by Ash, Kira, and Dragon or Mad Mo, that this guild of theirs at the end is all Dragon Slayers. 5th generation Dragon Slayers. And the only way to become a 5th Dragon Slayer generation is by you actually eating dragon's meat, their flesh. So that's really gruesome but unique. And we actually see Kara, Mamo, and Ash talking to somebody. And when we get to see this person, as you see in one of my thumbnails, hopefully I'm not butchering his first name, but it's Jiros Ryzen. And anybody in anime with the name Ryzen usually end up being a badass character, so I can't wait to see what he becomes. And as you see in the thumbnail, he's all beat up and scarred, and He looks like this cocky old man who could like, take down anybody. His character design is actually the most impressive. I can see him like that's like a very old version of Guild Arts. You know what I'm saying? All big and bulky and scarred up, but ready to go. So that's just my impression. And it's kind of happy that we finally get to see that Guild Master. We ain't seen no other members, but we see at least the Guild Master. And he's telling them, bring me some meat. Which, he's not talking about regular meat, that food that we could eat, consumption, that we humans eat. He's talking about dragons, so. Then we shift over to the end of the manga, the last couple of pages. Last two, I guess you could say. And it's weird because we got Sting, Rogue, and Yukino. And they visit the Fairytail Guild. They don't state why they visit in the Fairytail Guild, but they just state they in it, and they just walk in and they realize it smells like booze, but nobody's here at all. The guild is completely empty. The door is wide open. And they're like, something is wrong here. And then we switch over to the final page of the two, and we get to see Toka. And Toka's actually on a ship. Now, my guess is, since she's on a ship, she must be headed to that country where Natsu and them is at for this 100-year quest. I forgot the name of the country. I know it was past the Alvarez Empire. You have to go past them to reach this country. It's in between, I believe, both. Or past it, something like that. But if she's on a ship, and she did say that she's going to come for Natsu, that's most likely where she's going. That's confirmed it. That's where she's going, basically. So, but yeah, this was a very unique chapter. Really great stuff. Since all the guild people are gone, thanks to Sting and Rogue being in there and Yukino, I can only imagine that Toka on her ship, she probably has them all captured. I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually how she fights Natsu and his group. That she controls all the Fairytail members and make them go like berserk, like Mycophobia did. So, which means Natsu and them are going to need help, because even though they are extremely powerful, those five versus our Fairytail, not to mention, Jalal's group is there. Only two of his group, himself and the chick, Melody, but still they're powerful as well, so they are S-rank mages. Then Luxus is there. I believe Kana and Gildart are there. That's gonna really be trouble. Those dwarves are powerful or not enough. But together it's like, wow. So, I could see her actually doing that. You gotta think about it. If their bodies are not in the guild hall, unconscious like there was a couple of chapters back, where are they? So, you have to make that assumption that they're going wild. Or at least that's my assumption. But I can't wait. Especially because this seems like we're gonna have a lot of crossover battles. We're gonna have the dragons versus Natsu's group. We're gonna have the 5th generation Dragon Slayers, Diablo, trying to battle them. You have to imagine that the Dragon of Law, who gave out this request, is gonna eventually have to step in and help. Then you have Toka coming, and she's most likely gonna bring the Fairytail Guild. Then you have Sting and Rogue, who sense something is wrong. I wouldn't be surprised if they follow the scent, and they follow Toka all the way over here, and they join the battle as well. So we're gonna have a really all breakout brawl between all these different Dragon Slayers and guilds, eventually. And they're gonna be in a country far, far from home. So this is very exciting and very hype. And again, I wish this was it is canon material, but I wish this is how Fairytail would have ended on the 100-year quest, now in the Alvarez Empire arc. Because even though that arc had some good stuff to it, overall it was like definitely hands down the weakest Fairytail arc. And it's sad that we ended on that note and not this, because this is actually great writing and great character design and everything. And it's like, I wish this would have been the ending of Fairytail, but again, it is what it is. But at least this is all canon material, so that's a good thing. More to the story. But that's all I have for you guys. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, share with your family and friends. Give this video a like. Follow me on Twitter, link will be down below. Tell me your thoughts, comments, and opinions. Tell me what you think of Fairytail 100-year quest so far. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are you a fan? What you like? What you expecting for the next couple of chapters? How long do you think it's going to last? But that's all I have for you guys. Peace on. Have a good one.